Morning, everybody. It's day 8. We're gonna head home today. I started with this view because this is the view I would start with. Looks like there's somebody down there just looking at the ocean. Anyway, I'm gonna head inside. It's cold out there, and I'm clearly not well this morning. It's Craig's fault. He made me sick. Anyway, I have some N95s that I can wear on the plane so I don't make anybody else sick. Won't touch anything. I have some pain meds, and I have we got some cold medication the other day at Walmart that I'm going to use. And hopefully we make it home without incident. Craig, did you get the balcony door shut?
Yeah, I locked it up. There's the parkour guys come.
There are no parkour guys.
I'll show you.
He's still worried. Every time we leave the room, he's got to lock it. Anyway. Yes, it is. Okay, you ready for our last breakfast? You ready for our last breakfast?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah. All right. Almost look at this station. See, I would love some bacon, but I wouldn't dare. Wouldn't dare drink it because you're surrounded. You're surrounded by everything and everything. Like everything has gluten. One of the first times I've not seen bread around the cold cuts. There's this cheese on the other side. No bread. Go figure. Good job for a change. Alright guys, this is my breakfast today. Yesterday, my stomach was off all day and I had assumed that it was just because I was getting sick, but at this buffet down here by El Torote, by our room, I literally just watched her pull the bacon out of the deep fryer. And then pull out the breaded potatoes. So, note to self, not every buffet space does it the same. I know the one up, the Baja California one, I did not see them do that. Yeah, mind you, it's a lot bigger than this one is. So, but yes, this is my meal today because I'm not going to have that bacon, that's for sure. And I think I'm glad I'm heading home today. Anyway. Here's Craig's meal. He got the sausage and bacon. The bacon is different than the one up top, so I'm pretty confident that they did not deep fry the one up at the Baja California. So if you've got a hankering for bacon, go there, because this is definitely deep fried. Hey Craig. I think this is the warmest it's been since we've been here.
Yeah, it is now. Time to go.
Now it's time to go.
Back to Canada.
Oh well. Well guys.
I'll go get it.
We've had no issues with Sunwing up until now, but, well, that's not true. They put us in a non-Ocean View room when I paid for Ocean View.
Yeah, okay.
But whatever, they were good about it, switching us. So I downloaded the app. It's supposed to work. Have no idea why we didn't get notified, but our plane is delayed by 4 hours. Clearly, I did not dress to stay in Mexico until 8 p.m. today. Like I'm sweltering. Craig's gonna try and get our luggage back. But why have a Sunwing app if it's not going to alert you that your flight's been delayed? Like, it still shows us flying out at 3:55. I like the fact that Sunwing gives you a checked bag. I like the fact that Sunwing it gives you the airport transfer. But come on, guys, you can do better. You have an app that is supposed to notify us if things are changing. If I had known earlier, I would have not dressed this way. I would have gotten my swimsuit on and we could have sat by the pool for 4 hours. Now I'm in long pants and double shirt because I'm supposed to be flying to a snowy destination. Because I thought we were going to be on the bus in 45 minutes. Anyway, not happy. No, not happy. Craig, what's your thought?
I don't know. It's just kind of a letdown. When you tell your kids you're going to be home at 8, and you find out you're not leaving till 8.
Oh my God.
Then you know you're going to get home at fucking 1 in the morning.
No, maybe it would be better if I wasn't feeling under the weather. I don't know. Maybe I wouldn't be as cranky, but I'm cranky, man. I don't know. You going back for it, Birdie? Where are you going to take it? You're going to take it now. Okay. Where are you taking it? Oh. Look it up there. Making a nest up there. Hey everybody. Just thought I'd do a quick video kind of going through some stuff. Craig and I are kind of stuck here for at least another hour before our shuttle comes to pick us up, take us to the airport. Our flight was delayed 4 hours. Anyway, I wanted to talk about, like, if you're celiac, how do you survive a big resort like this, a big all-inclusive resort? It can be done. You just have to be very careful. So now, as a backgrounder, I was diagnosed celiac in 2006 after my son was born. I was diagnosed first by blood test, then by an endobiopsy. And I mean, these aren't, I clarify, this isn't a preference of what I eat or what I don't eat. If I eat gluten, I suffer significantly. As anyone out there, I'm sure if you're celiac, you've experienced the exact same thing. This is not a preference that we choose. This is not something that we do for fun. This is out of necessity. So, number one, if you're going to be taking a trip, do your research. Obviously, where you choose has to be right for you. Price, what the weather's like, location. Like, I did a general search on gluten-free all-inclusive resorts. What I basically did was I looked at all the deals that were around, and then I did some research on those locations to look for gluten-free options. I'll be honest, I didn't find a lot. That's why I kind of made these videos, because I wanted to show people what the options are here at the RIU Santa Fe. I had read one review from someone saying that their girlfriend and child were celiac, and they did find things to eat here. And so I took that. That's what I based my choice on here in Los Cabos. But I'll be honest, Los Cabos is not very gluten-free savvy anywhere. We had better luck downtown when we were, going to the restaurants and stuff like that. But people just don't seem to know about celiac. So look at all those options, but do your research. Choose somewhere where you know you're going to be safe, okay? on check-in to mention that you're gluten-free. Now, I did that here. Basically they kind of was just like, yeah, no problem. We got you taken care of. There's signs everywhere, blah blah blah. But they kind of brush you off here. They didn't really give me a lot of opportunity to ask questions. I know I've stayed at RIU in the past, a long time ago now, but it was smaller, definitely, and so I was able to talk to the chefs. They walked me through the buffets, and everything was clearly labeled, like separated, right? The breads were with the breads, and the other items were on their own, which was not the case here. Sometimes they'll give you a card at check-in too, one that says, just show this card. We didn't get one here. They said that my experience would be good. First day here, scope up the food, see how it's labeled, find what you can eat, what you can't eat. If you have the time, watch them cook, because here you can watch them cook. Which is what I did a lot of, is I watched how they seasoned their meat before they put it on the grill. I watched everything, asked questions when I could, when they answered. Sometimes they didn't answer. Like the night they had ribs at the buffet, and I asked, the ribs, are they gluten-free? And he said, absolutely, yes, they're gluten-free. And then they said, and I said, well, what about the sauce? Because I could clearly see there was sauce there. What about the sauce? And he's like, no, actually there's flour in the sauce. So I'm like, oh, okay, well, but you have to ask the questions. One of the other things too, a simple thing, is watch the other vacationers. With a buffet style area, you can, they interchange utensils all the time. One easy thing you can do is get a fork and pick up your own food using a clean fork, so that you're not cross-contaminating just from the serving utensil, because that's a big piece too, right? It's just an easy way to avoid cross-contamination. Use your supports well. Your spouse or husband, enzymes, that type of stuff. And then, of course, make sure you're prepared for a possible cross-contamination or contamination. It can happen easily. I know some people swear by activated charcoal. They use it they think it binds to the gluten peptides or whatever, and moves it out of the system. They use activated charcoal with poisonings and stuff like that. From the research I've done, I haven't seen that that's actually truly the case. I've used it in the past, but I didn't really find it helpful, and I didn't bring it with me this time for sure. You have to be careful with your activated charcoal. Get it from a certified health food store. They have a coconut, I think, one that's supposed to be gluten-free, but sometimes your activated charcoal can be made with gluten, so you got to be careful. It will not prevent the contamination, but what it can do is it actually can bind you up a bit. So if you're going to have less symptoms of diarrhea, etc. What else? I'm just trying to think of what else. Bring with you all the other stuff. So teas, like the tea, my belly tea, and acupressure, that works too. Sometimes I'll get Craig to massage my foot. But don't be afraid to bring your own snacks, your own food. Use them openly. make sure that if people ask you about them, you answer their questions, because the more knowledge people have out there, the more likely that we're going to be taken care of in these hotel settings. And honestly, there's not a lot of options here. The bacon thing threw me for a loop this morning when I watched her take it out of the deep fryer. I did check. It doesn't look like it happens at the Baja California, the big buffet. But the smaller buffet, it looks like it was just an easy way for them to cook their bacon. They stuck it in the deep fryer with the other stuff, and it's not good. And then the last thing is share your experience. I would hope that there's more information out there, so that when Craig and I want to do another trip, I'll be able to do a bit of research and actually come up with some better options. Don't get me wrong, we had a wonderful time here. It was nice, not as hot as we wanted, a lot of wind. Obviously the food choices were not the best, but overall, like, paradise compared to back home. So we had a great time, and I think it could have been so much better than it was. Yeah. Anyway, talk to you guys later. On our way to the airport.